the officers are down there extorting guests out of $100 and demanding it in cash in order to resolve their and in this particular case, because the person challenged them, the first post that I read, the person stamped their passport so that they could only get a certain amount of time because they were vengeful about it. How many other persons have gone through this experience because they stood up to being extorted by customs officers? Assuming this is customs officers in Bimini. Because that's a problem. That's a problem. And it's really bad. John gives the person some advice. Says you should have turned around and left and never told them you were going to different points of entry, but basically double dog daring them load. That's why they avoided to, but that's wrong. They should not have done it. Okay, somebody says, they don't understand citizens of all people get themselves into position. Dealing with immigration officials in any country is like dealing with a large cargo ship on an ocean. You can believe you're right and try to insist on your rights, but it doesn't really matter. If you insist on being right, you will end up losing in the end. But here's the problem with us. Here's the problem for us. And I hear Bill Kinney with this, but Bill Kinney, you have to understand, we are a country whose bread and butter is tourism. Well, that's immigration then. See, so I'm being told this is not custom. This is immigration who does this stuff. All right. Okay, so this is immigration who's doing this foolishness. But anyhow, listen to what I'm saying to you. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bill Kinney says it's immigration, dealing with immigration. So yeah. Now here's my problem with immigration. With this thing, if this is the foolishness that the immigration is doing in Bimini, they're extorting people. So that's probably why some of them like being down in Bimini. And Bimini, the immigration officers are extorting the guests. Bill Kinney, why I can't agree with you is because I don't know about the other countries, but our country depends on tourism. Tourism is our bread and butter. Ruining one experience for one tourist can affect us with hundreds of tourists who decide not to come here because of that one experience that tourist experiences, that one bad situation that tourist experiences. And so, no, we cannot take these things for granted. We have to look at the bigger picture. You understand what I'm saying to you? We have to look at the biggest picture, and until we get that clear, until we get that somebody says, spoke with the administrator of this fish and the head of tourism here in Exuma, ask you to contact Bimini Island Administrator. Yes, this is serious. It is serious. And until we get this sorted out, we're going to be in trouble. Our tourism product is already in trouble because of all the things happening around us and because of some people who act so bad and disgusting and miserable and do all sorts of evil, wicked things. The last thing we need is immigration or customs or whatever department contributing to the sinking of our tourism industry. People don't have to come here. People do not have to come to the Bahamas. They do. They like the Bahamas. We're a beautiful place, but they don't have to come here. They're not obligated to come here. If Trump tells them one day, stop going to the Bahamas, they ain't coming. I don't care. If Trump tells them stop coming, they are not coming.